Hey guys, it's Christina. Welcome back to my channel. And if you can't tell, I'm starting off this vlog exhausted. It is July 6th, 2022, if I haven't said that already. And I'm supposed to be leaving tomorrow to go to Memphis. And it's just been a lot. Yesterday I did a preliminary check around the house to try to find my monocular. And if you don't know what a monocular is, it's the same thing as binoculars, except it's just one lens. And so I couldn't find it yesterday. I just kind of did a quick check around the house, didn't see it. So today I'll have to do a more in-depth search, which is going to take more time, unfortunately, from other stuff I should be doing. And I got to try on some clothes to make sure they fit. I'm not happy with my weight. I haven't been for quite a while. I guess that's kind of a blessing and a curse of having apps like DoorDash and Uber Eats, because like the great thing about it is for people like me who can't drive, you know, it like opened up a whole new world of possibilities, because it's like wow, I can get Starbucks and McDonald's and like ice cream, like anything I want delivered any time of day. But as a result of that, you know, I've been doing that a lot over the past couple of years. And so, I really need to start changing my eating habits at some point, but it's tough to do when you've been eating the same foods all your life. But anyway, I don't want to ramble on about food right now. I am looking forward to Cracker Barrel when I get to Memphis though. I haven't been to Cracker Barrel since 2019. But anyway, so I didn't find my monocular yesterday, and I texted my supervisor and I asked her, I said, I got to get ready for my trip. I said, I don't want to put y'all out by being out of work like the entire day Wednesday. So I said, can I take off half a day? Is that cool? And she was cool with that. And then it turned out this morning that when I was leaving to head to my half of day of work, the driver that was picking me up was just turning around in circles at the end of the road. And so when he got here, I asked him, I said, are you new to the area? You know, because a lot of times these drivers will tell me that they're just not familiar with the area. And he was like, oh no, they released a new version of the Lyft app and it's been sending drivers in the wrong direction ever since they downloaded it. And I was like, oh no. I said, I'm going out of town tomorrow. I don't need, you know, drivers to be getting confused about where I'm going. Because there are some drivers, you know, that like if you try to tell them to go a certain way, or you ask them why they're going a certain way, they'll tell you, oh, the GPS is sending me in this direction. I have to do what the GPS tells me to do. You know, and that can be, you know, this can be a scary situation sometimes. Especially when you're a woman traveling by yourself. Anyway, the guy got me to work perfectly fine. I left half of a day early. I had 3 errands in mind that I wanted to run. So I got to Walmart. That was the first errand, because I wanted to pick up an AM/FM radio. A lot of people are picking up AM/FM radios for the drive-in. It's a whole other deal. I don't even know if I'm going to get to the drive-in or not. I'm not sure what's going on with, like, you know, the people like me who can't drive, but I'm going to prepare as if I'm going. And then if it doesn't work out, then I'll have a plan B in mind. But anyway, I wanted to pick up a radio here because I thought, well, if I get to Memphis and there's a bunch of people deciding they're going to pick them up in Memphis, then they might be sold out over there. So I got one here, and I also got myself some gum. I was hoping to possibly get some more travel containers, and when I asked the ladies up front where the travel containers were, they told me a specific aisle. So I said, okay, thank you. And then as I was walking away, one of them was like, oh, that girl's got something wrong with her eyes. And I'm thinking, lady, you could, for one thing, I can hear you. And second of all, you could have offered to help me or asked me if I needed help or something, you know. But anyway, I went to the aisle that she told me to go to, and it turned out that was just lined with a lot of really beautiful nail polish, which is nice, but I don't need that at the moment. And so then I went to the electronics section. When I was going to pick up the radio, actually, there was a lady who was digging in some of the boxes by the electronics. And so I pulled out the app, the Walmart app, and I showed her. I said, can you tell me where this specific aisle is? I think it was like K5 or something like that. And so she told me, oh, it's over that way. So I said, okay. I said, can you tell me what else is on that aisle so I'll know exactly like what it's around, what I'm looking for? And she was like, oh, I don't work here. I'm like, oh, okay, sorry. It's like that for me because I can't see that well. So, if I see somebody with a blue shirt, because Walmart, like the workers are known for wearing blue. So it's like if I see somebody with a blue shirt who's digging in some boxes, then I'm going to think that they work there. But anyway, blind girl moment. But yeah, so I got out of Walmart perfectly fine. Then I went to the bank. That Lyft driver got turned around going to the bank, and we ended up in the parking lot of a mall that's having some construction done. And then after I left the bank, I thought, okay, do I want to run my third errand? I don't necessarily need to. So I decided to just come back home, and it turned out that when the lady was driving me home, she got turned around on my street, and so she started going the wrong way, and I was like, oh no, that's not, turn around, you gotta go the other way. But anyhow, I made it back here. I have a lot to do to get ready, so I will check in with y'all a little bit later. All right, it's 7:22 right now, and I tore the house apart a second time. Still can't find the monocular. I did find some other stuff I needed. I found some more travel hangers in case I need those. I don't know what the hotel is going to look like, if it's going to have closet or if it's just going to be dresser drawers. I have no idea. But anyway, I can't find my monocular. The only thing I can think of is it either must be in a bag somewhere or, God forbid, I hope it didn't fall on the floor because the monocular is black and the floor is dark brown. Anyway, so I'm sitting here eating the apple pie cookie from, I was about to say Trader Joe's, crumble cookies, and then I got the cornbread one right here, and then I think I have a brownie one in the kitchen. I really don't want these cookies to go completely to waste before I leave. It's July 7th, 2022. I just woke up about a half an hour ago. And trying to get a little bit of peace and quiet before this crazy day starts, but I know I still have to try on clothes to see what's gonna fit and pack things. I was hoping to possibly do a pack with me video, but I'm not gonna be able to do that before I go. Maybe I can do something like that after I get there, I don't know. Just to show y'all what I packed. Drinking some more coffee, some more iced coffee. I still have to dig through a bunch of boxes before I leave because I gotta find the face masks that I ordered to bring with me, the N95 face masks. And if I just so happen to find my box of Dunkin' Donuts cold brew in the process, then I guess I'll make some cold brew and put it in the fridge for when I get back. The only bad thing about being gone for, a prolonged period of time, 6 days, I figure that's a prolonged period of time anyway, is just that, like, the one thing I worry about is what if the power goes out and all of the food in the fridge goes bad and nobody tells me. Hopefully everything will be okay. You'll notice I took my nail polish off. I'm undecided as to whether I'll get any more when I get there. I have a ton of nail polish here. I packed some the last time I went out of town, and, I think I put, like, bubble wrap around it and stuff like that, just to make sure that it didn't break, because, there's nothing worse than bringing something glass with you on vacation, and then as soon as you open your suitcase, you end up cutting yourself. So, it survived the trip last time, but, like, at the same time, it's still extra to bring. Like, if I bring nail polish and like a base coat, then I'd have to bring a nail polish remover, because chances are I'd probably have to, redo it every couple of days. Or if I were to bring eyeshadow, then I'd have to bring eyeshadow brushes and a pouch for the brushes and eyeshadow primer and eye makeup remover. Like, it's just kind of a slippery slope. Anyway, I'll check in with y'all a little bit closer to the time that I'm leaving. It's 9:33, the plane leaves at 11. I already know I'm gonna miss this one. I somehow managed to make it right on time for boarding. Waiting for a lift. I might have to get another room. This one, tried closing it a little bit and it just slides right open whenever I move it. So I don't know if this thing locks or not. But anyway, this is an idea of what the room looks like. I'm gonna have to call them about that and see if the lock actually works that way. Like if it's supposed to or not. Looks like a nice room otherwise, but yeah, I might have to call them and ask about that lock. It's almost 5 p.m. I got to the hotel and it turns out I was thinking the hotel was going to be in the middle of the city, but it really isn't. I finally got to the hotel. It's just been a long day and the hotel itself is kind of a maze, and I asked them, I said if I wanted to do like DoorDash or Uber Eats or something, I said, do I have to meet them downstairs or do they come up to the room? And the guy was like, oh, they do whatever you want. So I said, okay, I guess I'll try to DoorDash some food for dinner. I'm just tired. I had a cup of coffee this morning and I had a piece of gum when I was getting to Atlanta, and I kept chewing on that piece of gum the entire flight from Atlanta to Memphis. And then it took me forever to catch a lift once I got to Memphis. It actually didn't take me too long to find baggage claim. There was a PowerPoint type presentation that was flashing above the baggage claim areas, and they all said Spirit on them. So I thought that they were all for Spirit Airlines. And then as I was walking back and forth through the baggage claim, and eventually I asked somebody again, like a second time, because the first time they didn't answer. So I asked the second time and they were like, oh no, this baggage claim is for Delta. And just as they were saying that, here comes my suitcase right around the corner. It took me a while to catch a lift from the airport because I thought you could catch it from where the baggage claim was. And it turned out you had to go downstairs to get the bags and then go back upstairs and wait at the curb for a lift. So I had to have somebody help me find out exactly where to wait for a lift because there wasn't a sign or anything like that. But anyway, I eventually caught it. It just took maybe 15 minutes or so. Dinner's here. I got Cracker Barrel delivered. Thankfully, the guy found the room. I got country fried steak. I didn't realize the macaroni was going to have bacon in it, but hey, I'm hungry for whatever right now. And I got carrots, and I should also have cornbread and a biscuit and a strawberry lemonade. So I'm not sure if y'all know this about me, but I tend to watch a lot of solo female travelers and packing videos and stuff like that. So I got some interesting ideas for things to order specifically for this trip. I haven't opened this yet, but I got some high visibility runner's gear, specifically for the drive-in if I get there. I haven't opened either of these yet, but I got 2 portable fans. I also found out about this, and I had to read the label to remind myself of what this was before I packed it. This is supposed to have 50 soap sheets in it. So I guess that's supposed to be good for like 50, I don't know, hand washes or baths or something. I haven't tried it. I might try it tomorrow. Mosquito repellent wipes. This is a brand we all know. It's called Off, and it has DEET in it. And then this other one I think is a more organic brand. That's gonna be it for this portion of the vlog, guys. And tomorrow is gonna be Friday, July 8th. We'll see how it goes.